Don't underestimate the power
Of being
of
still.
just silence.
Silence. That's hard for me.
Nothing.
That's really hard.
Just your thoughts.
I tried to meditate once. Lasted 3 seconds.
I can't believe it.
Shut up. Leave me alone. I know. I'm going to get better at it. I will. I saw that. I saw that. Welcome to Twin Talks. I'm Nadia.
And I'm Nikki.
And today's show is about anxiety. Why do we have so much in our society, Nick?
I think part of the anxiety is not being able to turn off the gadgets, whether it's the phone or the laptop or the computer. Even at school, you're always on it. It just revamps the way your brain works. And you always feel FOMO, like fear of missing out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like,
It's so true.
So you, instead of just putting it down and taking time for yourself to be quiet and relaxed,
Yeah.
people always feel they have to be connected. It's almost like an extension to their body now.
Yeah.
Right?
So true.
So
Yeah,
that's
it's-
where I think it's sort of coming from.
I'm not saying it didn't exist when we were kids, but I mean, it was a very different world, and I think I had a lot of anxiety as a kid, but I just didn't know because there was no real education around it. Do you think the cell phones and the computers are a big problem?
They're going to be here and they're here to stay. I'm not here to make the argument. It's just that if you're a teenager right now, like you're on Instagram all the time, you're on social media, checking up on your friends, checking up on celebs, and it's just a constant barrage of branding yourself and
That's
sizing
true.
yourself up with other people. So imagine if you're not the hot girl.
Yeah.
You don't think you're, because you're looking at it on a superficial view.
Right.
How anxious that would make you and how it makes you feel less than.
Yeah, that's
Right?
true. Yeah.
That's where,
never
and it
looked
doesn't
at it
matter.
that
It's
way.
not just a girl thing.
It's
it can be a
boy,
guy thing
anything.
too.
Yeah,
right?
It's an anybody thing.
It's a huge thing, and so I'm not even highly into social media, even though the irony is we're doing this, right?
Right.
But I'm not on it a lot because it wasn't my thing. But I can see it sometimes if I'll scroll through Instagram or on the reels, and you can blow easily without even a blink 45 minutes and not be doing anything really but listening.
But why
to other
does that
people.
make them anxious?
They're watching other people
Yeah.
living, whether it's a real life or a fake life or whatever, and they're going, well, I'm not there.
Oh,
And I want to be
okay.
there.
Yeah.
That's my own opinion.
Yeah.
No research on it, right? And it's also the fact that somebody's always trying to get in contact with you, whether it's Snapchat.
Yeah.
How many notifications? You know, I did this once in class, and I just did it one period, okay?
Yeah.
And I said, everybody turn on the volume.
Turn
Put
on?
on your notifications. And how freaking distracting that was.
I could imagine.
Like, you don't hear it when it's just on one person.
Yeah.
But we did it in the class every minute.
Yeah. How do we combat anxiety? How do we get more grounded?
You're never going to get them away from their phones.
Yeah.
But maybe if you could just say there's certain blackout times,
And they
maybe
do.
half an hour, where you do exercise, you go out and walk your dog, you go out in nature and be alone. Maybe it's just half an hour, but it gives you that half an hour to bring yourself down.
Take your mind off things, just to chill and get connected. Right?
Yeah. And hang out with people on a face-to-face level.
Yeah.
To get that interaction and that fun back.
Do you think it's a lack of connectedness too, with face-to-face connectedness?
It's the faux connection, because they feel that they're connected and they feel like they have a lot of friends. But when you turn around and you turn off the phone, it's all gone and you're by yourself.
Yeah.
I don't expect people to put away the phone forever, because that's the way people are interacting. I get that. But if you can give yourself a blackout period of maybe a half an hour at night, maybe some time in your meal times where you can bring yourself down, make sure you take some time for meditation or just walks or exercise in nature and increase your level of silence.
I find that I always turn to exercise. Every time I'm like, oh, I'm stressed out or I feel anxious, I go and I do a run or I do a workout or I do a walk or I just read a book or I'll just sit in my room, listen to soft music. These are ways to sort of calm it all down, right?
Yeah, and we keep saying, okay, visual art or music or exercise, but don't underestimate the power
of being still.
Just silence.
Silence. That's hard for me.
Nothing.
That's really hard.
Just your thoughts.
I tried to meditate once. Lasted 3 seconds.
I can believe it.
Shut up. Leave me alone. I know. I'm gonna get better at it. I will. I saw that. I saw that. If you like this, what are you doing it?
You like us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
See you next time on Twin Talks.
If you resonated with this episode, you'll love this news. Starting next Sunday, we're launching a 4-episode health and wellness series.
From mental to physical health.
Our next 4 episodes will be centered around giving you tips of how to keep your mind and body healthy in the middle of your busy life. It's going to be an exciting 4 weeks with guest speakers and on-location episodes, so tune in for great tips and quick workouts you can do at home.
For people like me whose always brain is, we're always going, and I'm a creator, and sometimes I can't turn my brain off. One day I was talking to one of my colleagues who happens to be a writer and a producer, and he gave me the best suggestion, and I'm going to share it, because it changed my life.